everything's the name. Came through changing the game, doing my thing in my own lane. Every time you see me, I'm hitting them switches, sliding through with something super vicious. Who is this? Mr. Everything's the name. Came through changing the game, doing my thing in my own lane. Every time you see me, I'm hitting them switches, sliding through with something super vicious. Who is this? What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Everything, bringing y'all low riders and horsepower, you dig? Rain, sleet, hail, snow, or shine, nothing, and no one stops the grind. Not even the haters on the sidelines. And today, I'm in the 300, letting this thing warm up right now. It feels nice and warm up in here. It's a cool day, so the heat is much needed, you know. Go and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But if you have, thank you very kindly. I appreciate everybody subscribing to the channel. Everybody who comes over here and watches it, whether you be new or existing. Thanks for coming over. You could be watching anything, but you're right here watching Mr. Everything, you dig? So today I'm basically in the 300 because this is what's up next to get ready for the season, to be able to drive it. So I've been, you know, I always start them up anyway. Every couple of days I start everything up, drive it around a little bit just to keep everything you know, oiled up and moving as it's supposed to. But starting to get more parts because I got to put a lot of things on this that it really needs. I mean, I haven't driven in a couple years, as everybody knows who's been watching. If you haven't been watching, go back, check out some of those old videos. You can see what this thing used to look like before now. So but when I did get done driving it, it still needed everything. It needed rotors at the time. I had put brand new pads on it, like the rotors was ate up for real. But at that time, I was living dangerous, you know. I had my mind focused on other, you know, another thing other than, you know, everything else that I had going on. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I need pads, rotors, all the way around. And so I wanted to go a little bit deeper than that too, at least on the front for right now. So I'm gonna start off with wheel hub, you know what I mean? So check that out. That 300 still clean, you know what I'm saying? Cleaned out, clean for now. Cleanest that it's been in a couple of years, for real, you know. She ain't perfect, but she's perfect for me. Got the new wheel hub assembly here, so you don't necessarily take it all out and everything, but y'all can see it. It's brand new, looking real nice and shiny, you know. So I'm gonna start off. I'll probably do the right side. I mean, it fits either side, so I'll probably start on the right side first. I don't know yet which side I'm gonna start on, but I know I definitely start up front. And I'll put on the hub first, then a new rotor, then new pads. I was thinking about just going ahead and taking everything off and putting the hub on, but it doesn't make any sense at all to take off a hub and the rotor and everything that comes off before it just to put on a clean wheel bearing hub assembly and then still put all the old stuff back on. So when as I get other parts and whatnot, once I basically get everything for one side, which is, you know, this rotor, pads for both sides. Once I get all of that, then you'll see me put on one side. And if you check out the dash, we lit up like a Christmas tree right now. So that's what I'm gonna remedy, because a lot of times you see an ABS light coming on. If y'all could look there, you see an ABS light coming on. It's typically something with probably even one of the sensors, wheel hub or something, or, you know, it notices something is going on. So and then also the ESP, electronic stability, it's got a switch right here. That's the ESP right there, on and off switch. But then when you try to hit it, it does not cut on and off right there. So I know that's something I gotta do a little bit of research on to see what's all connected with that. Then we got the check engine light on. That thing has always been on as long as I had it. And the last time I did check it anyway, it did have a oxygen sensor was the thing that it said it needed or whatever. So and if you look at that gas hand, got to get some more gas in this thing. So that's what I'm gonna be getting into, is putting some more gas up in here right now for real. All right, now as for this thing, it's got the gas cap warning light coming on, or the readout. First, it'll just come up as gas cap. Then after that, if you don't do nothing about it, then it'll say, you know, the check engine light will come on. I already checked it a million times. Been going through this actually for the last, I say a little bit over a month. Just really haven't been paying it too much of a mind. So not only am I going to get gas in this thing, and as well as getting some gas for the 300, but I'm about to get try to check and see if I can get a gas cap, and I'll reset the check engine light, and hopefully don't come back on no more. I got a new gas cap like last year. Got a new gas cap. Everything was fine, but I guess that's one of the things that on this car doesn't last too long, is a gas cap, because it keeps coming on and it's annoying. I don't like to hear no dings, you know, no check engine lights and none of that stuff, but that gas cap is, man, looking at that is an eyesore. So I'm finna try to get that remedied as well. All right, y'all, just got a brand new one. So yeah, no, about to slap that thing on, and then see if the light turns off by itself. If not, then I'll go ahead and still reset the light myself and see if it come back on. This better fix it, you know what I mean? Like, this stuff ain't cheap no more. Ever since the pandemic, you know what I mean, things have not been cheap. So stuff like a gas cap that might have costed, you know, $9, $10, you know, even when I originally bought it, I think it might only been like maybe $13 or $14, something like that. But and it went up a little bit, quite a bit since then, since even just a year or so ago. So hopefully that fixes everything as far as this right here. Now it's time to get some gas, then, you know, back to the spot. All right, so there it is, live and in the flesh. So I'm about to just go ahead and take that code up out of there now that I got the fresh gas cap, and hopefully that resolves the issue. All right, now see that the check engine light's gone. Took the code out, and hopefully that thing cuts off. If not, boy, woo, it's gonna be trouble. All right, everybody, and it's a success. After driving this thing for a little bit, now we no longer have the gas cap little readout down there. I was about to say, because I was like, this thing's still coming on, so I guess it did need a new gas cap. So it is what it is. As long as all of that stuff don't cut back on, everything is all good. You dig? End of the mission on that. Now with the 300, the next thing I'm gonna get done to it, I need to, let me check here. Tire's still all right on the front. The rest of them are still okay, but the only one I really need to switch out right away is I'm gonna switch that passenger rear out, because the tread and everything on it is good. But what happened was, when I first got this thing, when I was, you know, the tire that was on there before kept losing air, so I had this tire in the house, and it's just one size below all the rest of the other tires. So I don't want to even think that I'm going to start driving it with one tire just a little bit smaller, especially with it being rear wheel drive. You want both tires to have the same tread on it. So that's what the next move is to get a right rear passenger rear tire. So I'm gonna be looking for one of those this week, and that's basically it when it comes to the 300. So yeah, no. All right, y'all, so this video isn't that long, just showing y'all what's going on outside of the bigger projects that I got going on. So it's gonna be back to trying to do something else to Lowrider this weekend, and as well as trying to find a shop. Got to put that in the
on the schedule to do is to find a shop that could take the lowrider in, so I could have that problem situated, because it's not going to be able to be driven without that dipstick situation. So the way I typically do for everybody that's new to the channel, if you made it this far, thank you. But if you made it this far to the video, the way I normally do my videos is I will upload on Saturday or Sunday, one of those. Sometimes on a Friday, depending on what time I got going and things like that. But I only do 1 or 2 videos in a week, only because of the fact that, you know, the time isn't necessarily there. So I'm just really showing y'all what I'm doing to my vehicles anyway, whether there was a camera there or not. So I don't upload a whole lot, so basically expect me on the weekend. Now, sometime I might upload during the week if I got some extra time, but just depend on usually a weekend video coming. So everybody who subscribed, you don't see me posting every day. I might post shorts and things like that of either old videos, and a lot of times the shorts that you'll see, it'll be me just seeing somebody that with a nice car and me just hopping out and getting some quick little footage, or sometimes it'll be from an old video. So I appreciate everybody watching. You could be anywhere watching anything, but you right here watching Mr. Everything, you know what I mean? So rain, sleet, hail, snow, or shine, nothing, and no one stops the grind, not even the haters on the sidelines. I'm Mr. Everything, bringing y'all low riders and horsepower. Till next time, I'm out.